This 4th of July is expected to be the second busiest for travel in over 20 years. That's according to AAA. Millions of Americans will either drive or fly for the holiday. And despite the recent headaches at airports, TSA says it's prepared. ABC's Rena Roy explains.
It's a mad dash to celebrate America's birthday.
It's my first time going out since COVID, so I'm excited.
Millions hitting the roads and skies this holiday weekend. Friday expected to be the busiest. Already hundreds of flight cancellations and delays.
They canceled our flights an hour before we were supposed to depart.
The surging number of travelers and pandemic-related staffing shortages to blame.
We left our house at 7. At 6:30, I checked. The flight was on time and all that. As soon as we got to the airport, the flight was canceled.
Delta pilots hitting the picket lines at several airports across the country yesterday, demanding better pay and better schedules.
We've now flown more overtime in the first 6 months of this year than we did in 2018 and 2019 combined. And in those years, those were record years for the airline industry.
Delta vowing to continue hiring several hundred employees weekly. They're also bringing in corporate employees to help at major airports this weekend. The TSA keeping 1,000 additional agents on standby if needed. Meantime, millions opting to drive instead. The average price of gas is at $4.84 a gallon, lower than last week, but still much higher than last year.
We're going to set an all-time record for the number of people traveling by car this year. 42 million people are going to go by car. And we found that very surprising given how high gas prices are.
On Saturday, the worst stretch will likely begin at noon. Experts advising to take off before then or after 7 p.m. Chicago, Houston, Los Angeles, and Seattle expected to be hit the hardest with traffic. Rena Roy, ABC News, New York.
Now, we checked on flights in and out of our area, and there are several delays and cancellations at Norfolk International Airport. So make sure you check your flights. All flights are on time at this point at Newport News Williamsburg International.
And you'll want to make sure you fill up before you hit the road. Gas prices keep falling a little. You just heard the reporter talk about that. The national average dropped a penny from yesterday to $4.84. Here in Virginia, the average price is $4.65. That's down 2 cents in the last 24 hours. Prices in Hampton Roads also fell 2 cents. It'll cost you an average of $4.71 a gallon to fill up.